right now, I just want to say big up and welcome to Young Guru.
Thank you for having me. The main purpose of coming here is to set up a scholarship. There's a wonderful opportunity that arrived from working with SAE. It really came from me going into a different facet of my life where I've always wanted to teach. I've always wanted to impart information on people. It's sort of in my DNA. So I went to SAE to say, hey, I may not be able to be here every single day, but in some way, can we figure out a way that I can help to teach? The majority of the process of making a hip-hop beat from a sample is listening to the sample, saying, okay, what am I going to do with this? How am I going to figure it out? It goes beyond just, hey, I'm Young Guru and I have some Grammys. That's not really the purpose. The purpose is for me to give back as much information as possible. And I don't want it to be a one-time thing of where I just come in, I give a scholarship and I leave and there's a bunch of press about it. I want it to be a real thing that goes on every year.
Aside from the scholarship, I think just him coming out to Mitchell's Plain and showing some concern for the kids, and giving them information. For me, that is like a good introduction.
Inside of the workshops, I want to give them as much of me and my philosophy of how I feel about music, the industry in general, and the things that come along with it. And maybe they can learn from some of my mistakes. It can sort of start at a level a little bit higher than I was because there were no young black engineers at that time.
Kind of growing up and coming up within hip-hop over the years, there weren't a lot of opportunities for people, and to know it's a high-profile artist or DJ or producer coming out here offering the scholarship, for me, I think it's brilliant.
Coming to South Africa was key because it serves a double purpose for me, for being able to come home to what I consider the motherland for myself, but also it afforded an opportunity to be able to give back. I think nothing was more powerful than actually walking through Langa. I think that was one of the greatest moments that I've had so far in my life. It's a huge honor for me, and it's also a little bit humbling.
Check one, check two. Check one, check two.
Actually doing the gig at Zula was educational. Number one, because I got to see B-boys performing. Number two, because I got to see local artists actually perform. And then to present my own music in a different form, in a different forum for them was great. And then I also got to do some turntablism so that they could see a bit of scratching. So it was sort of a melting pot of everything.
Giving our guys the knowledge he has from his catalog. I mean, the minute that man speaks, you need to keep your ears open because you need to get every single thing he says.
I've said this before, it's a little difficult for a young kid to be racist if their favorite artist is another color. And that's really what brings it about is music. So allowing people to express their creativity in any form or genre will eventually bring the whole world together.
Check one, check two, check one, check two, check one, check two.